I'm actually ready for 2-1s to happen, and I was like, I don't know, put some shit in my pants or something, I don't know.
Nuclear bomb.
Hey, then you can sit in your filth as well. Oh shit, I missed my laundry.
Come back at this
Of
joke.
course, yes.
Okay,
Fuck.
so, yeah,
This is
you guys
bad.
orient yourselves wherever you so wish. I will do the same for NPCs.
Do we
Where
want to like
is
bunker
Forgot
down?
to go
this
get
game?
my
Kasai
laundry.
doing her...
Oh, goodbye.
So I will be at
Stuff.
the app.
Uh,
You
There you go.
We're all doing that. Oriana can't.
And I'll be just sitting on the
help
couch.
how do I?
Yeah, you guys have like a couch here. There's like a
lounge
gaming
room.
table here. There's a lounge space on top of the hovel that you guys can hang out at too. There's really a lot of places for. It's a pretty nice place. I will say Blair and Delvit are going to. It's gonna be a bit two prong front. Delvit would want to help Kasai as well, and Blair would also be continuing her investigation of the place, and more particularly now looking for any recipes. So I'm gonna roll for Blair first.
What kind of recipes, out of
Actually, you know what?
curiosity?
If Delvit's gonna, oh, never mind.
What's up?
Where are you gonna help him?
I was gonna say if Delvit's gonna be helping Kasai, then I wouldn't help Kasai. I would help Blair.
You can roll your own investigation.
Nice.
I will help anybody who needs help with
I'll
anything
be over here.
if I can.
Oriana. Oriana's just gonna spend her time. Just kind of keep a watch for most of it.
And then you can roll your perception. Anushka, because Delvit is helping you and you're helping Kasai, so there's not really a case of triple advantage for this. So we'll do this instead. You roll me. Do you have a herbalism kit?
What, sorry?
Do you have an herbalism kit? Proficiency.
Yes.
Roll me that with advantage, and I will roll the same for Kasai. Because at that point, it's like this really big group effort. So.
Oh
All
crap.
right.
2
Well,
seconds,
you're
I'm looking
probably
at
going to be better
proficiency.
than her.
Would it? Yeah, would it just be in proficiency? Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Do you have proficiency with an herbalism kit?
Yeah.
Well, apparently you are not as good as Kasai. Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Is this worth a reroll for Kasai?
Ah.
Well, she's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be getting a
called
long
radius.
rest. So.
It's called
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're right. You guys
Yeah, might
are
as
getting
well
a
burn him
long-
if you got him.
you guys are getting a long rest. You're right.
That's
Okay,
better.
so she's at 24 with the form guidance. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are taking a rest, is that where you're taking watch, Oriana?
If Voss is gonna stay over here, I'll take the south. Basically, like, kind of keeping an eye out the windows and stuff. Boop, boop.
Miracle probably puts up over here. Actually, no. I think Miracle would
should go
post
up
up
top?
in the bathroom.
And
Because
I
of
was
the
thinking
window.
about that, but I'm like,
Mhm.
someone else will probably handle that.
Yeah, so there you go.
Nice.
What a shitty post.
Oh, shut up.
I will roll for Vaso Miracle right now, actually. A perception. Yeah. Or Vaso.
If you're keeping watch, can you still get a long rest during this?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
As long as you don't do anything extensive during it.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Just wanted to
Okay,
make sure.
so Keenan is keeping tabs on people, chilling. What's Alora doing?
Laura's planning to take a long rest.
Okay, so you're like big chilling, big
Feet up.
chilling.
Yeah.
Roger. So you and Manon
Yeah.
are in a pretty similar ways of just chilling.
Yeah, come sit on the
I will
couch
help
with me.
anybody that needs help, and
Got a futon.
I would.
If nobody needs
roll
help, I
20
will keep an eye.
lead for me.
and an ear out.
It's okay, I'll just come stand
Be
by
on
you
the
instead.
alert.
We'll lean on the wall and be all cool.
Sure, mate. Sure.
Neither of you are hurt, are you? You two?
Uh,
I think you all got
I'm-
healed back to full, question mark?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
a tiny
yeah.
boo boo.
I was
yeah, just to
I
slow.
think while other people were healing, because I didn't get hurt during that fight, I was upstairs, so I didn't, but I'm missing like 9 hit points, so it's not like it's...
Okay, well you can just go back to full.
actually,
I
wait a
guess.
minute. Has Alora still got the crinkly death hand?
Crinkly death hand.
Yeah,
It hasn't worsened, but yes.
It's still present.
Lovely.
What
Okay.
about the 15 temp hit points? That goes away on a
Long rest.
long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably needs a grade restoration or something.
I would say for you two, if you guys are just big chilling,
Mhm.
you could for Manon, you could keep that temp HP
Nice.
because you're not doing anything else. And for Alora, the next raid you do is free.
Cool.
So it will not take one of your, I think, 3, 4, some uses, some number of uses. It has no logic to the scaling limit.
Yeah, no,
This is how one of Wizard of the Coast has illuminated to people.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you get a free raid and you get to keep your temp HP. Let's see here. So, Oriana, you have a 21 perception. Keenan, can you roll me your perception as well? Although I would say at disadvantage because you're in the middle of the room.
Yes.
I think your focus might be a bit more like on the pit. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Vaso doesn't see shit. I don't think that's surprising to hear considering what he rolled. Yep, he got an 11 with 4-6 and a guidance.
Feels bad.
To Keenan, Oriana, and Tenku America. Keenan, you hear it. Oriana, you see it.
Oh no.
You guys hear the sounds of, or see/hear a boat coming ashore. This boat isn't fully corporeal. It's semi-corporeal. It looks like a you guys know in Wind Waker, the like
It's a
merchant
ghost
boats,
boat. That's the first thing my brain went to.
like the merchant boats, where it's like a canopied area and like on like 2 floating skiff parts, like that. It's like that. It looks like it's made of dead petrified wood, pale in appearance, and it has this sort of black flamish sort of appearance about it, as it just sort of like tucks itself ashore.
Does anything seem to get off it?
Roll me your perception again.
I.
It's either perception or survival, one or the other.
I don't.
To Keenan, you can also roll perception, but this one, this was a bit more auditory based. So you can roll straight.
Okay, so that doesn't have to.
Yeah,
just
sure.
roll Perception.
Perception.
That's not. Oh my God, she's a G.
Very
You're also
good.
fucking good.
Do we
Very,
have
very
guidance
good.
on that?
You would have guidance. Well, you would, not Oriana.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
She's,
anywhere
like, way
near.
far away.
Hey, 25s to match. How very fun. So, to the two of you, Oriana, you don't hear anything because you're like next to a window.
Yeah.
You
It's
don't
muffling
so you
sound.
don't really hear anything of note, but you do see like some of the brush begin getting stepped on by something that's not there. But then you hear the next part, which is the same thing Keenan hears. You guys hear splashing coming from the tunnels down here.
My God. Do we see Muck? If she tries to play it cool as if she doesn't detect anything, can she like glance over and see if there's like muddy
roll
footprints?
deception.
Well, one whole deception. Oh God, I have a +1. Don't suck. 15's not bad. 15 is better
Not
than I
bad.
thought.
I'd call out to Alessander in a conversational tone. Captain, heads up, and I'd point towards the pit.
As soon as the words "heads up" leave your lips, that revolver is out.
As it should be.
As soon as the revolver comes out, Blair sits up and draws her weapons.
Yeah. Oriana has
so
her
now-
Go on.
Go on.
I was gonna say Oriana kind of like has her staff in her hand, just like kind of trying to play cool. Going in with the deception thing is kind of like tapping the staff like in this area, just kind of like trying to gesture the tunnels specifically over here. Because she thinks they're
Hey,
walking in this
It's
way.
up to your fellow players
Yeah, trying to
how they interpret that.
trying to go with what Keenan said or did. What were you gonna say?
So as you guys stand at attention, all of you can sort of detect it because like it's an odd, like no stealth rolls are made there. Like it's sort of an obvious thing that was said of like, hey, heads up. And then when two people draw their weapons,
Yeah.
pretty obvious indicator. To those without played Elden Ring, we'll come to that in a sec, actually. To everyone, this sort of silence builds on you guys. Except maybe Anushka and Kasai as they continue working and stuff, but silence just sort of builds for the rest of you, blankets the room. And then you guys hear the sounds of splashing, just... And it gets more splashy, more water being disrupted, as whoever is walking obviously went from the more shallow parts of the land to the more watery parts. To those of you that played Elden Ring, going back to that, this would be sort of the inverse of when an NPC teleports. You know how like become like blue mist and shit like that? No, this is sort of the inverse. Except it's not blue, it's white. And well, you see
Like seafoam.
No, it's like particle. Damn. Like particles. Like little like light particles.
Sure.
You guys see this figure enter into
that?
like apparate into the room. Quote unquote room. He's down there in the pit.
Big.
Yo, this man's
He's
fucking dripping out of his mind. That's not even a water joke.
big and big.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you guys don't see him? Keep it.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, ghost
Let me
pirate.
see. Let me see. I'm just gonna move person.
Keep him.
Why is
Oh,
it so
hello.
big?
He is the friend on the other side.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Cool.
So why can't I grab him? So 20. You good, buddy? There you go.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
Yeah, so he enters into this space, and you guys can hear the sounds of more splashing behind him.
Cowboy versus pirate.
Cowboy versus pirate.
You got the range.
And you walked into the room. He doesn't have a blade drawn, and he's just sort of like really fucking casual. And he sees like the massive hole. He sees, like Alexander, you're way over there, so I guess you're the only one within his capable line of sight. He looks you up and down, and it's like an appraising look, not like a judgmental one. He just looks you up and down. As much you could recognize facial expression from someone that doesn't have a face. Well, it's you that made this hole.
Not quite. He gestures to the morphed guys. I believe that's their doing.
Well, like what you've done with the place, a bit more ventilation. He steps in further, and as he does, like he takes a step onto this table, just sort of like getting like a better view of the place. And as he
Full of
does
Captain
so,
Morgan.
like sort of like a Captain Morgan, yeah. He does have like some of his
Sir, Captain Morgan, thank you very much.
accomplices enter into the room with him.
Oh my god, there's so much good art for these guys. Where did you even get this? It's so fucking good.
Well, he takes off his hat and like does like a bit of like a gesture at you, like tipping it. Like he fully takes it off and tips the hand that's holding it, not like he tips it like a fedora tip. Suppose you got my thanks. Happy to get this little den cleared up. And who might you be?
Well, howdy. I am Captain Alexander Risewell. I wouldn't say Risewell, I would say Whitelock. Fuck, whatever.
That's right, you're correct. Yeah. You maintain that precedent. So
Yeah.
you say Captain Alexander Whitelock, and you can tell him get like a ooh sort of look
Ooh,
on
that's
his
man.
expression as you say Captain. Exactly, as you say Captain, he's like ooh.
Don't get too excited. I have no sailing vessel of my own.
Ah, that's fine. Not all captains get to keep the ship all the time. Captain's a captain.
I'll choose not to correct him on that. What the fuck was that?
Don't worry about it. Keep talking.
Pick one.
Uh,
Or pick two.
And who might I be speaking to?
My name's Lost to the Times and to the Void. But you can just call me the Captain. Captain of the Blackwater Runners.
Blackwater Runners.
Why does that sound
What?
familiar?
We're thinking about the Chill
The
Sand
assassins.
Clock Runners?
No, I was thinking about the assassins we met before. that were
Oh,
based off the
those
Dunwall
guys.
characters.
Yeah, I remember those.
The Spectres of Darzel Bog.
Yeah, okay. Never mind, I wasn't even close on. Chill Sand makes sense, though. I can see that connection.
If you guys can figure out the little Easter egg with their name, I'll give you an inspiration. But aside from that, it's probably a pretty easy one, actually. Resistances and
Blackwatch,
AC. Which
Blackwater.
one are you picking?
Oh, I thought I could pick 2.
You can pick 2 options.
Oh,
Which character? Which creature?
this guy. Sorry, I didn't specify. Main captain guy.
He's resistant. Hi, Tingo. He's resistant to cold damage and non-magical physical.
Okay.
He has a 16 AC at the moment.
Okay. At the moment, I don't. Well, anyone could technically have a parry. That's not leaning towards something. It could be, but
Yeah.
Good to know.
He has nanomachines, son.
Yeah.
His AC reacts to trauma.
No,
Any,
he introduces himself as after the Blackwater Runners.
Okay. Any recollection with that sort of group name, Blackwater Runners?
That's a good question.
I will give you a history at disadvantage check. I will give Marika a normal history check. And I will give Anushka a history at disadvantage check.
Could
Okay.
Oriana potentially be in there? Or
This
no?
is not something Keenan would
Nah,
have
fair
heard
enough.
as his
Right, because
time on the sea as a sailor.
I will give you a history check straight.
Okay, so it's a
Oh my
sailor
gosh.
thing, and he like, oh god, everyone's rolling so bad.
I don't have a
Five it is.
background. I forgot. I knew there was something I'd forgotten. So it's mental mod, right?
Yeah, best mental mod,
Yeah.
proficiency, and d20.
I feel like the
just
only reason I'm
a-
able to roll is because of mercenary life.
Let's see. That is
Work
9.
life.
Correct.
Hey,
Hey,
there
the
you
best
go.
one in the
20.
class.
To Alisander and Keenan, Blackwater Runners. That name rings a bell in your mind. To Alisander, they are adjacently a mercenary group. Sailors in general already live a semi-mercenary, not mercenary lifestyle, but like a contractually based one usually. The reason the Blackwater Runners are sticking out in your mind is that they are sailors that sort of turn into mercenaries that turn into brigands. This sort of like downward spiral. And it's not like a thing that happened in like one instance, one lifetime generation, whatever. It's a pretty older establishment or institution rather, but it just kept changing leadership and getting worse and worse. To Keenan,
Feels old as
So-
time.
the Blackwater Runners, yeah, you remember them, yeah. They're fucking dead. And I'm not talking about the ones in front of you right now. Like the organization
What?
had a lot of branches to it. They even had a training facility towards where the Heartlands meets the Exchange. They were actually instrumental a little bit in the provincial annexation and entrance into the Exchange. What is now the Exchange, because they were. They did a lot of things. They were sailors. They were smugglers. They were privateers, which is a government-sponsored pirate. They were mercenaries. They would perform defensive details. Like they did a lot of different things for the provincial government. So they're in a way very helpful. But when peace settled, they got more jobs as still smugglers, enforcers and stuff like that. And then from there, the enforcer part went away. Then it came to only smuggling and other more illegal activities. And then from there, they just sort of fell out of public favor. And, well, then they started taking jobs for whoever.
Very much like
Again.
the actual Sir Captain Morgan.
Very much like this actual Captain Morgan. And here's the Easter egg, much like the actual Blackwater Mercenary Company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I googled it and that popped. I was like, oh no.
They're called something dumb now. They have a trade facility out in Idaho. So yeah. Where these guys are, it's hard to say because again, like the degradation of the Blackwater Runners did not happen very quickly. It happened over like years, so decades. So where these guys fit into that equation, will tell you guys a bit on where the morality and ethics are. Because if they're like some of the earlier ones, they're probably on the better ones. If they're some of the last ones, they're probably some of the worst ones.
On that sort of note, I think Keenan would comment and say, well, Captain, you and your crew, you're a long way from the provincial border to the exchange, in time and space, I might add. What brings you?
Job, of course. And I haven't failed the contract yet.